everybody. This is Clutching Around Sports Talk. I'm Joel.
AJ.
What's going on? It's Wayne.
Yo, and we about to get into a crazy show today, all right? So, first and foremost, we're going to talk NBA. This is going to be an NBA heavy show. So, we just want to let y'all know that right off the bat, all right? We're going to get into all the... Yeah, this is the playoffs. We're going to get into all the other sports later on, but at the same time, we got to talk about the NBA right now. So, let's get started. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Utah and LA, all right? So, LA right now is up 3-2 in the series. It's going to a game 6. So let me start off with Wayne right now. What do you think about this series so far?
Well, this series got a lot more interesting after the Kawhi injury.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because originally I thought Utah, when they went up 2-0, I thought it was like, oh, this is gonna be another Clippers series where they looking like the Clippers. You know, and then I was like, then they showed up. PG finally showed up. Kawhi started balling, looking like a top 5 player.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
It's foreshadowing right there, guys. Anyway, but yeah, I thought it got interesting after Kawhi got injured. But I actually thought Utah was really gonna take control of the series, and then PG was being PG, and he earning his name Playoff P right now. So I want to see if he's gonna keep going, but I still think Utah can close the series out. I still think they're going to tie it up, and then they got the Game 7 at home. So I still feel like they're going to play number 1. And if we think about it, Utah really haven't shot the ball as well as they've shot it in the regular season. I know Clippers can play really well on defense and all that, but they haven't shot the ball as well as they had. They're the number 1 shooting team?
Yep.
Number 1 3-point shooting team in the NBA, so in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the Donovan Mitchell injury may have shaken them up a little bit too, so they got to find somebody else to create the offense.
He's still shaking up.
Yeah, he's still shaking up. That's what I'm saying.
I don't see him shaking up.
You don't see that?
No. You playing? It's playoff time. You kill or be killed.
I mean, he balling on it.
True.
I mean,
what we talking about?
He hooping on it though. I'm just saying.
What we talking about? Kill or kill?
I'm
kill
with
it,
it,
man. What you?
I'm with you. That's why he out there hooping.
You gonna say
That's why he out there hooping.
Anyway,
you can't say that about
pressure
him.
break price.
You can't say that about him and then Kyrie not playing.
I'm not on that one yet.
Okay.
We over here, pressure break pipes. You
and also make diamonds.
You seen when they extended that pressure out on them. You got one primary ball handler.
Yeah,
the rest of these guys can't hold no ball in transition. They basically what? Set shooters. Set shooters can't shoot when somebody in their face, can they?
That's true.
So a bunch of this, I'll tell you, don't look at numbers. Numbers are overrated. Numbers are overrated.
So we're not going to talk about numbers at all.
I'm an eye test guy anyway.
You can talk about numbers.
We know that. I mean, I like numbers, but I'm an eye test guy. Like if I can,
exactly.
I'm an eye test guy.
I want to see what you do when the fire burning. When it's get to cooking, what you gonna do?
Right.
Is you gonna keep playing or is you folding? I ain't no way Utah supposed to lose this game. You had a lackadaisical Paul George come out and bust you for 37. How you let Bobby Jackson go off on you?
Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson?
Reggie Jackson.
He's an OG Bobby Jackson.
OG.
Anyway, why are we letting Reggie Jackson go?
Reggie, don't sleep on Reggie.
I ain't gonna sleep on him.
Reggie can hoop.
I ain't gonna sleep on him, but he's still sometime.
He's funny looking.
But he can hoop.
I will say this. Doc kept him in shackles. Ty Lue let him go for this series.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got
he was in Detroit before that, and he was like, "Come on, man, that's what careers go to die." That's another story.
Man, look at this, man. Utah have one problem. They shoot entirely too much.
You live and die by that 3.
You can't live it. You got a 7'2" guy in here against 6'8".
Yeah, but that's not what he's known for.
Yeah,
he's a defender.
It doesn't matter.
He's a 3-time defensive player of the year.
It doesn't matter. He's scoring 15? He can easily score 20. Who gonna block his shot? That's like me scoring against my little nephew over there. Who gonna block it? I ain't no scorer, but at least throw it down and see what he gonna do. You got to make him react.
Well, here's the thing, AJ. If you give, you can't really give Gobert that and put that responsibility on him when that's not his game. You know,
I understand that. But let's just play common sense basketball. Rudy Gobert get the ball in the paint. Who's going to block his shot? Nobody.
It's different than that.
No, it ain't no different. It's common sense.
No, because you can't post Rudy Gobert because he's shown he's not really a post player. He's not really a post guy.
He ain't got a post up.
What you want to do? Just throw it inside?
You running the back street, let him go up to the rim and catch it and dunk it. Who going to jump and get it? Nobody. It's simple
How many times can you run that play before an NBA team decides we have to stop that?
I'm considering you can run it all night. They going to have to honor it, right? You might not get it all night. You might get 20 points, but that 20 points gonna be totally different than shooting 40, 50 threes. Ain't nobody gonna shoot 50 threes and stay consistent.
So you saying you want Utah to run their offense through Rudy Gobert?
No, I'm saying you have to use your height to your advantage.
Get him more involved.
You got Derek Favors, you got Rudy.
offense.
You get them involved on the block.
Okay, so
screening on the block,
so,
catching
all right,
lobs,
so we got the
penetration.
So, all right.
What are we shooting 53s every time they touched it?
Okay,
Come on, man.
I'm with
With
you.
the flicked shot.
You seen that coming a mile away? Okay, they coming out high.
All right.
They coming out high. They weren't gonna keep.
So I'm with you on the offensive end as far as using your height to your advantage,
Mm-hmm.
but they also attack that defensively. I know he's a 3-time defensive player of the year, but they force him away from the basket, and that is where he is a liability.
Well, the problem was you got one primary ball handler. Once they made Donovan Mitchell pick the ball
I'm talking
up,
about Utah
who
on
else
defense
was gonna
now.
create?
No, we're talking about Utah on defense. Now that's how you get Rudy Gobert off the floor is you hurt him defensively. You pull him away from the basket, they knocking down shots. You force him to play at the perimeter. That's why they go. That's why they went small.
And I will say this before we move on to the next teams that's in the playoffs. That's going to be an issue if they have to play Phoenix because Chris Paul is a master at pulling him away from that perimeter right there.
And they got a big guy that can finish over him.
Exactly.
Well, that's a fact. That's a different fact. But at the same time, he ain't gonna finish over when he feel like it. He ain't Shaq.
He can finish on him if he ain't at the basket.
He ain't Shaq.
If he can pull it away from the basket.
He got a little extension. He can make Rudy come
we
out.
gonna see why he the
defend.
defensive player of the year.
So
But they got to win this series first.
Man, defensive player of the year really that's just a toss up trophy these days. Who really play defense?
We'll talk about that in a minute.
really
We'll talk
I
about
tell
that in a
you what.
minute.
So last before we move on, who you got coming out of this series?
Out of what?
I still, like I said, I still got Utah coming out. Like I feel like Utah gonna win it in Game 6 and go home and close it out. It's tough to win. Listen, it's tough to be Utah in Utah, man. So
Exactly.
it's really tough
I
to be.
still see it.
Like they ain't gonna do it. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that twice.
I still see it in Utah favor because you got to come back and you got to ask the Clippers supporting role to come out and have some games.
Right.
And I don't see him having another big game unless somebody explode for 40. And I'm still wishy-washy with Paul George.
Yeah, he due for another 4 for 19 night. He due for it.
He might just come out and hit 0 for 15.
Yeah, he due for it.
And be over there on the
Right.
band.
He had one too many good games in a row, man.
Yeah.
He due for it.
I can't put my money and hard work on Paul George.
We gonna see, man.
So let's do this then. Let's talk about Phoenix actually going to the Western Conference Finals and sweeping Denver.
I expected more out of Denver. I really did.
I didn't.
I expected more out of Denver. I was looking at what's the guy? Gordon. I say Gordon gonna have a good series.
Oh, Aaron Gordon.
They're gonna
Aaron Gordon. Yeah.
Gordon was asleep.
It was the cornrows.
He was fishing. He was already fishing. He was already on Lake Havasock fishing. He forgot about basketball.
I tell you what though, man, they're gonna be a nice team next year though.
I ain't worried about nigga. I'm talking about here and now.
I'm just telling you, man.
Luka
They gonna be
Vandross here and now.
Here you go.
So what does this say? Does this say more about Chris Paul and his redemption story?
This tells me a story about how a true point guard controlling tempo, old school tactic. You got a true point guard.
Let's talk about it.
Controlling tempo
in his bag
versus all these shooting guards that all they know is fire. Fire. No tempo, just fire.
So you believe that the mid-range game the art of it is lost?
Ain't no more mid-range game. They don't even like driving to the hole no more. They just pull up, step back, shoot.
Right.
Nah, I don't know about that, because Giannis dry.
Well, he can't shoot. I mean,
he got 2 MVPs off driving to the basket.
If he don't dunk it, he don't score. I mean, he ain't got a choice. We talking about primary guards, Chris Paul, Steph Curry. We talking about what's the guy from Trae Young? You can put him in that category. He's not a point guard, but he shoot.
Trae Young's a point guard.
Yeah, they list him at point guard. They really.
He plays
a point guard.
What you got these days in basketball? You got one big man and 4 shooting guards. That's what you got. You ain't really got a power forward.
On a lot of teams, but Trae Young's a point guard.
You ain't really got no 3.
You got that on a lot of teams, but Trae Young's a point guard.
Everybody run high screen picks and just shoot.
Well,
that's the NBA now, man.
No defense, just shoot. Well, NBA don't allow defense. I can see that point of view, but It makes for the world's biggest pickup game. That's what you watch.
So basically, what it is Chris Paul is showing the world right now why you have to still have those key fundamentals, moving forward. If you're gonna be successful in this league or have longevity in this league.
Chris Paul showing how natural instincts of playing a point guard outweighs talent and just firing the ball up.
I'm with that, but it's still some cold point guards in this generation that play the way you're combating. Because Dame don't play like Chris Paul, and Dame is cold.
Dame is a shooting guard still.
Dame's a point guard.
Bro, they list him at point guard. Yeah, of course they say point guard, you shooting guard, but basically they shooting.
So
guard.
I think y'all debating right now on whether there is a true point guard.
Chris Paul,
versus,
Chris
he's
Paul
not,
is your only true
problem,
point guard. Who else is your true point guard?
I think you mixing up what
who
a point
else?
guard
Who
is.
else controls
So you
the
mixing up what a traditional old school point guard is to what a point guard is now today. So his game, Chris Paul game, really can translate over. I get what you're saying. I'm with you. His game, he got the old school game, slow, control the pace. I get you. Get to the mid range, high screen and roll.
Exactly.
Get the big man involved. Throw that. I get it all. I get it all. But his game can also translate because Chris Paul can score if he needs to.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's a point guard.
So
that's
I
a
get
point
you.
guard.
Damian Lillard can do the same thing. So can Steph Curry. So can Trae Young.
Dame
Mike Conley Jr.
Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, nice guards.
They point guards.
I get it.
They point guards of today's NBA.
You're not gonna look up. You're not gonna look up on the screen stat and say, "Man, they got 20 assists." It's never happened.
So
Their primary goal
so
is
what
to
you want to
shoot
be like
the
Russ?
ball. Huh?
You want to be like Russ? So you must like
Ru-
Russ. You like Russ?
Westbrook?
You like Russ?
Westbrook not a point guard.
Well, we know he's
we
not.
going on the assist totals. You saying, you can't look up. They got 20 assists.
Well,
Russ get average 20.
Russell Westbrook is just a wild man. He's just a wild, aggressive pit bull. He just that dude that somebody hit that pit bull in the
right,
yard
Russ
for
a dog.
20 years and you just let him
You're
go.
right, Russ a
And
dog.
He just
He's a
comes
dog.
out biting.
You're right. Russ is a dog.
And you gonna live with it or die with it. I like to watch him play. I like his energy, but you can't win a championship with Russ.
You can't.
You
But
just
can win.
not gonna
But
do
you can
it.
win with CP3, and I feel like they're gonna go to the NBA Finals.
Okay. So you say they're gonna go to the NBA Finals. Where do you have Phoenix going moving forward?
Well, everybody. My thing is,
Because they only gonna have to play
Phoenix
Utah
is
or
gonna
LA.
match up with Utah. I'm gonna say they're gonna match up with Utah.
That's a better matchup.
And the thing is,
For Phoenix.
that's a better matchup for Phoenix. It is because he don't have nobody who can control Chris Paul. Who gonna control it? Donovan Mitchell don't play defense. Nobody.
I think they hoping. See, this
nobody's
is
on
what
the perimeter
They
for
hoping.
Utah is
Yeah,
a
but they
defensive threat.
hoping Mike Conley come back.
Mike Conley still can't stop Chris Paul. What Mike Conley
Why
gonna
y'all
do?
sleeping on Mike Conley, bro?
I mean, he gonna throw in some points, but he's not Chris Paul. Let's not get it together. He's not.
You right, he's not Chris
Have
Paul,
you
but
ever,
he still can
have
hold
you
his
ever
own.
seen some little kids run around with Mike Conley jersey? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like Mike.
Yeah,
Conley.
probably in Memphis
Oh well.
when he was playing there.
So I tell you what.
I give him a bone. I like him, but I'm not. He's not my primary goal.
So I tell you what. This is what we're gonna do right now. I want to skip over one matchup.
What's
Save
this?
that for last. We're gonna go to Philly and Atlanta.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about Atlanta actually taking a 3-2 lead over Philly in that blunder of a game 5 that they had?
What I tell you from the get-go, this matchup doesn't matter. Didn't I tell you this matchup doesn't matter?
Because
got-
Brooklyn's gonna win.
I mean, I thought Philly would have ended it by now. To be honest with you, I thought they would have ended it now. But you seen what what make me skeptical about Philly from the get-go. They don't have no primary scorer. Joe Embiid comes out. He's doing fadeaway threes at 7 foot. Now he's shooting 3-pointers at the end of the game, and then you got a so-called all-star point guard going 4 for what? 14 from the line.
Yep.
You can't even go 50. If he go 50%, just think if he go 50%, they win the game.
Man, we can't. Okay, listen.
And he's
I want to
4
hold on.
for 12. And this
I want to
what-
get on Ben
this
Simmons.
what you want to ride?
Hold on,
You can't win championships.
I want to get on
like
Ben
that.
Simmons because I've been saying he ain't that guy. I told y'all he should.
He's never was
I told
the
y'all he
guy.
should have won Rookie of the Year.
He
But-
never
so-
should have been
ooh,
the first
I
draft
told y'all
pick.
that. I've been on.
Let's
the
go
Donovan
back to
train
his college
forever.
days. He should have never been the first draft pick. What you was looking at? His height? His height. You were looking at his height?
I'm just not going. I'm the same person that told y'all when somebody said he the next LeBron, I was looking at him crazy.
Well, people were
saying that.
Y'all I'm not gonna forget that. I will not forget that.
I got the comparison in the draft that he was the next Magic Johnson. I laughed so hard it hurt my side.
Said that tickled him.
I was like, what?
From a good, healthy place.
I was like, what? The next Magic Johnson? Oh, he can handle the ball. He athletic, a little more athletic than Magic, but he ain't the dog Magic.
Nah, he not that dog, bro.
Get off of it. He doesn't have the instincts. He can't shoot from the outside. He doesn't play full game. I mean, he probably played defense better than Magic. Let's be honest.
So here's the thing.
Magic ain't easy to play defense though. He had his boy with him.
So do you think that this series relies on Ben Simmons having a good game?
Nah, this series relies on Joel Embiid not running out of gas in the second half.
Exactly.
That's gonna happen.
Hold on. So that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to say. I want to tell you. I was on Ben. I'm with you. Ben ain't that guy. But Joel, if Joel just hit 2 shots, he win the game. They win the game.
Yeah, he went. He went what? 1 for.
In the fourth quarter, so what is he?
1 for 7 or something like that.
Not great.
Down the stretch.
Not great. I know the game. I know in the game that they ended up when they was up 2-1 and they ended up letting Atlanta come back and win that one. The first comeback, he went 0 for 13 in the second half.
But you also got to put blame. You also got to put blame on the Harris kid too. He making $40 million a year, and he didn't even have what he had 7 points.
Yeah, 4 points.
4 points, and you making $30 million.
$30 million, bro.
Philly need to get their money back.
Yeah.
But that was a bad.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room though on this one though?
What's the elephant
for
in the
Philly?
room?
Can we talk about the elephant in the room? Can we
the
talk
elephant
about
in
that
the
head coach?
Go ahead. Oh.
Old Doc, huh?
Oh, everybody quiet now, huh?
Old Doc, huh? Doc.
Can we talk about that head
Doc,
coach? I'm just saying.
Doc,
How many times Doc been in this situation and we expect him to get to the promised land, and every time he failed. He the only coach to drop 3-1 twice.
Hey man, sometimes the ball don't roll your way. I can't put it all on Doc.
Is it the ball or is the person rolling it?
Hey,
I'm saying, come on.
But here's the thing.
I can't put it all on Doc. It's his players' personnel.
I'm gonna say this too. With this particular
He
situation,
inherited this,
because you can't really give him. We can talk about the Clippers all day long, but at the same time, when you got a guy in Ben Simmons that just refuses to work, just give me a mid-range, bro. That's all you need. Just give me a mid-range. If he refuses to work on his shot, it's really nothing you can do about that. I mean, because I think Doc works the coaching out the best way he can. But if your players ain't out there doing what they're supposed to be doing, I mean, can you really blame Doc?
Yes, I can blame Doc for blowing a 26-point lead.
But you got to remember, he inherited this team. He just swapped from LA.
But that doesn't matter.
That don't mean nothing to me because Nate McMillan inherited this team.
Well, facts, but
and they up 3-2 right now on that same team.
Facts.
He inherited in the middle of the season.
Facts, but it just don't look good for Philly.
I
told you from the get go. These teams don't matter. Didn't I tell you this matchup didn't matter?
So here's the thing.
It kind of matters now, bro.
Oh man.
Let's talk about it because that kind of matters.
Yeah,
now.
because we going into the next series.
Whoever come out of the Nets and Bucks series will win East Coast. Philly. You see they problem.
Yeah, but
I'll say this: Atlanta is hot.
They hot, bro.
And Atlanta
playing together.
They're young. Don't sleep on Atlanta actually closing this game out in Game 6 and actually giving the Nets.
Is that game on? Because I know everybody's in. I know everybody.
And they're ATL,
buddy. They not winning no championship.
But I'm saying don't be surprised if they give Brooklyn a hobble Brooklyn or Milwaukee hell.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised.
They won't give them hell. They'll put up a fight. They'll put up a good fight.
Right, who you got?
They'll win
7,
1
man?
or 2 games, maybe, but they not.
So who you got in Game 7? That's what we want to talk about here.
Game 7 for
Milwaukee, Brooklyn.
Milwaukee, Brooklyn.
Who you got Game 7?
Well, we going to game. We going to Game 6, right?
No, we going to game.
Milwaukee,
Game
Brooklyn
7.
going to Game 7.
Series tied.
He said he twisted.
Oh, the series is tied.
Series tied
3-3.
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna just go with Milwaukee because they're healthy.
Okay. Health.
And you think Milwaukee can beat Philly or Atlanta, either one?
Yes, easy.
All right. I don't know.
They
bro.
got depth. They got people who scoring.
Budenholzer does not make adjustments, and against
He don't
Atlanta,
make- he
you
don't make
have
no
to make adjustments.
Milwaukee do the same thing. Hold on,
What
look.
adjustment you gonna make?
So you know how you was just talking about Utah not going inside? Milwaukee do the same thing.
Who they gonna go
Milwaukee should
inside
close
to?
the series out last game.
They should have.
Well, they could have, but hey, it wasn't their fault. Kevin Durant scorched him.
That's
It don't
why.
matter.
Why would you let him do that?
It's Kevin Durant.
No, it's
man.
Kevin Durant. He gonna score
I
you,
mean,
bro. He gonna
But
score you, bro.
but at the same time,
it's Kevin Durant.
you
man.
you knew the ball. You knew who the ball was going to.
You knew who the
It don't
ball
matter,
was
bro.
going to.
It don't matter.
Once he
because
dictated-
he get the
once
ball
he-
any kind of way, bro. He come off
once
screens, he bring it
dictate-
up court.
Once he
Well,
dictate
the
the ball,
biggest thing
Post
was
you
you
up,
let-
like
you
he
let-
get to the
nothing
mid
you can
range,
do with
all
that.
that.
The biggest thing you let Jeff Green go for 27.
well, that was the
No,
problem.
the
That was
biggest
problem.
thing, y'all missing the biggest
That
part
was
of
the
that.
problem.
Y'all missing the biggest part of that. The biggest thing in that series is that Milwaukee does not know how to take advantage of easy buckets, bro. Easy buckets. They
What-
living and die. Just
Well,
like
they
you
got
said,
the
just like you
same
said,
problem.
Utah. They got
the
the
same problem. You don't have. You got to understand. A bunch of the players on the team, they just team role players. They're not.
And
they-
Giannis ain't
Yeah.
that dude.
And Giannis is not. He not a Kevin.
You said his
Durant.
name.
You said it.
Man, Gaines ain't name. Gaines wouldn't be my franchise player. I mean, he been in the league how long and still can't shoot.
So so look, we
I
go.
mean, he another problem. I mean, so in the East Coast, this look good, but if in the West Coast, they not making the playoffs.
So let me say this before we can wrap up the NBA playoffs right here. Who do you got coming out the East? Who you got coming out the West going to the finals?
Man, that's tough because these injuries is changing everybody's
the
stuff.
injuries
up.
messed up
It's
my-
changing up.
these injuries
It's
messed
really
up the
like
whole
it really is.
season.
It really is a war of attrition right now. It's like whoever is the healthiest team, and right now the healthiest team in the West is Phoenix. The healthiest team in the East is Milwaukee.
Okay, so
Hey,
Phoenix.
so,
that
so,
makes it
so
Milwaukee.
you got to go with the hell.
Yeah, like you got to go with health.
So
Like,
you
you
hit
really-
there, man. Phoenix and Milwaukee in the finals.
Boy, I'll tell you, NBA reporters gonna hate going there.
Exactly.
Imagine the NBA finals in Phoenix and Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Man.
it's gonna be crazy.
That's not gonna be a moneymaker.
I'm telling
Not gonna be a moneymaker. So we got the
No LA, no New
next
York.
topic coming up, man. We got the NBA awards, man. So we pretty much wait on this every year. When we was kids, they used to do the NBA awards during the season, so you could kind of be celebrated with your friends and your family and the fans. But now they do it
season award.
exactly. But now they do it after the season is over with. So let's talk about it a little bit. Let's talk about the Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball. Do you think Anthony Edwards got
No,
got on there?
He
I
did.
don't think so.
Yes, he did.
Who
Who's all right? So we just said it was a war of attrition, right?
I don't think so.
Who was healthier?
I don't think so. LaMelo got hurt some injuries too. I think.
No, what I'm saying that's why he shouldn't have
I
got it.
think LaMelo panned out better than everybody expected. They expected that brother Lonzo. They expected the big brother.
No,
to
they
come
didn't.
Out.
They've been saying Melo was the best one.
Yep.
But LaMelo came
agree
out
with
better
that.
than Hornets wanted. I don't even really think the Hornets wanted to draft him.
Okay, so just because he came out better than they expected,
No, it ain't that.
and still a better, he was still
No,
a better.
no.
he was
He's
still
a better player overall. Edwards is okay. Edwards a nice player.
He's on a bad team.
But look at LaMelo ain't on. Who LaMelo playing with?
If you think about it though,
He
how
playing with the Hornets.
Uh-huh.
He playing with the Hornets.
before he got hurt, they were the 4th seed.
But watch the eye test. LaMelo got better instincts than Edwards.
I don't know about that, dog.
He passes the
Instincts
ball
as a-
very
okay.
nicely.
Well,
He's
instincts as a
good
what?
in transition.
Let's go to
Instincts as a
Anthony's.
what?
Let's go to
He's
Anthony's
good in
stats.
transition.
Because Anthony Edwards is a scorer.
Anthony Edwards, he's
So he got
okay.
Anthony Edwards got way better instincts as a
he-
scorer.
I
Way
wouldn't
better.
say way better.
That boy fearless,
LaMelo
man.
is
That boy
primary.
fearless.
LaMelo primary. He can get everybody involved.
So that's different
He
instincts
got.
though.
He can
different
score.
talents.
He can score when need be. And I see an upside in it. I
Anthony
don't
Edwards-
see too much
Anthony-
upside in
Anthony Edwards averaged 19, man.
I don't see too much upside in it though. You averaging 19.
You don't see no upside in averaging
I
19
don't
your
see-
rookie year.
I'm looking at his.
LeBron
I'm
averaged
looking
19
at
his rookie year.
game.
I'm just saying.
I'm looking at his game. His game is basic. He has a set shot.
we gonna revisit this.
He has a set shot that sometimes goes in. Sometimes it don't. Then sometimes you can look on the court and you can be like,
No, I don't
"Where's
think-
Anthony
I
Edwards?
don't think you be watching Anthony Edwards.
He's
dog.
standing."
That boy a dog.
You know what? I think
He
the
can
Timberwolves.
jump.
I think
He
the
can
Timberwolves are that bad
Yeah.
to where you just don't pay attention to
Because
Anthony
Anthony
Edwards.
Edwards-
Man,
Anthony
Charlotte
Edwards-
that bad. I don't really
First
just
of all,
go out looking
first
at
of all,
either one of them,
Anthony
but-
Edwards got the best posterization in the NBA this year.
Man, just because you jumped and dunked on somebody don't make you the best
No,
player.
that was just my first point. Let me finish.
Jesus, come
Second,
on.
the man is a dog, all right? I know Timberwolves is not good, but people came to watch the Timberwolves because of him and Karl Anthony Towns.
Because he was dunking.
No, because he can score. He's
He's an excited player.
Oh, he averaged 19 his rookie year.
Man, who can't average 19 right now?
A lot of people.
You got,
We can pull him up. I
come
tell
on,
you.
man.
We can go down the list.
Let's just not give. This is the problem with y'all generation now. Y'all just give people a
generational
play.
thing.
You can't give a play. Let the man earn his stripes. Don't just. Hey man, this dude had a heck of a rookie year.
did have a heck of a
19
rookie
points.
year.
Now he might come back next year and average 10.
So we gonna
What they got to do with his rookie year?
Because right now,
Because
what
we
they gotta
talking
do
about
is-
rookie
we
of the
talking
year.
about- Right,
What they got to do with his rookie
Right
year?
now,
He
you-
can average 10 next year. I don't care.
If you leave it to
This
me,
year he averaged
You leave
19.
it up to me, I would have gave it to LaMelo, just like that.
Nah,
what are you giving it up to LaMelo for?
I told you
because he
got-
passed better.
No. He got better instincts on the court. He's slicing, he dicing. He'll get up and play a D.
Let me ask you this: do you think his injury put a damper in giving him all of that credit? Because a lot of people feel like Anthony Edwards got on that.
Well, a lot of people
He
do.
got snubbed on it.
But
So-
LaMelo had some injuries. He was fighting too. So what's the difference?
Yeah, but LaMelo his injury actually took him out. So
It should
that's what I'm saying.
What's the difference?
Should that injury have put a situation to where he didn't get it because he got injured, and again we're talking about health.
Right.
So if you know, I mean, at the end of the day, should Anthony Edwards have gotten it because of that?
No.
You don't think he should have got it?
I'm looking at the eye test again. I'm seeing his contributes on the court. And I'm saying LaMelo was a more valuable player to his team than Anthony Edwards is. It's just fact. You got to think.
Do you contribute the Hornets' success?
Who is Edwards playing with? Who is Edwards playing with again?
Cat. He playing with Cat.
Okay,
And D'Angelo
Cat
with-
dictates a lot on that flow, don't he?
And he playing with D'Angelo.
That's another nice little guard there. He great, but he dictates a lot. It's just not all on Edwards to ignite the show. LaMelo was igniting the show.
I like both.
Who other
Yeah.
on the Charlotte was igniting the show?
That's
Nobody.
a good point. That's a good point.
Nobody.
That's a good point.
You took him off
That's a
the
good point.
took him off the deck, and the team looked like a junior high team all of a sudden.
So
And you gonna say Anthony Edwards? People, come
He's
on,
still
man.
cold.
Cause see,
He's
Just
still
because he
cold.
can dunk the ball and make it
He
exciting,
can score, man.
Hey, I like that, but he, like I said,
Listen, basketball is about a bucket.
and
it's
guess
about
how he
getting-
was getting most of his buckets. Cause Cat was getting double teamed and he was coming off a swing going down the lane dunk. I mean, come on, man.
So see, here's the
Don't give him
thing.
a bone.
I knew this.
I didn't know you had to tell me what kind of 2 points is 2 points, bro.
See, I knew this topic was gonna be a little bit longer than what we had, because we got 6th man of the year, Jordan Clarkson. I mean, it's not really too much to say.
Nah, that's
about
well
that.
deserved.
It's well deserved. We already know what's
Either would
up.
have been him or his teammate.
Exactly.
Joe Ingles. It would have been him or his teammate. You can't give it to Lou Will. You can't get traded and then get 6 man, so don't get to him. Who would you have given it to?
Man, I really didn't care. Really, I really didn't care. Because I mean, Jordan Clarkson is okay. You see, he have his moments when you think, well, man, this dude here might be a superstar, and then he have moments when you be like, kid, what are you firing these stupid shots for? It look good when it go in, but when they missing, it's a liability.
I had my money on Kyle Kuzma when the season started to be 6 man of the year.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Kyle
Yeah.
Kuzma.
Yeah, I had my money on it.
Why would you do
I'd have
that?
lost that money.
Yeah,
Why
dude
would
just
you
out
put
there
your
getting
money
good
on
cardio.
Kyle?
I would have
Really?
lost that money. I don't know. I thought maybe he would have came back
I mean,
after
didn't
winning
he
the
have-
championship
didn't he have
with
his
a
hair-
different swag.
Didn't he have his hair dyed purple? I don't trust people with purple hair. I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
man.
You don't trust Uzi Vert?
Yeah, I don't trust him, man.
You don't trust nobody.
I ain't
That's
trusting
crazy.
people with
Go to the
dyed
next
hair,
one,
man.
man.
So,
I mean,
so look.
you put that much thought in your wardrobe before you went out and scored the basket. I'm just done. I ain't trusting you, man. And you're 6'10".
So the most improved player of the year. What if he had? What if he had purple hair?
Who?
Julius Randle.
Randle?
Yeah.
Randle played his heart out, man. He was the soul of that Knicks team. Now, they was in the East Coast, granted, but I still give him his bone. I'm giving him his bone.
I know you don't want to be here
Yeah,
by
that-
next year, but they're gonna be nice next year too. All they just missing one piece.
Oh, man. they
One
ain't-
piece. That's all they missing.
Man, don't get excited. Don't get
I'm
too
excited. I'm excited
They
about
got
it.
to show me.
So the Knicks got a lot of growing to
They
do,
got
but
a lot of growing
they
to do.
will be exciting next year.
They need some depth.
Atlanta, The Knicks, they're gonna be a
Yep.
real
Denver.
good. Denver. They're gonna be really good young teams.
Phoenix. I'm
next year.
interested to see what Phoenix gonna do.
Definitely. I mean, we're not no debate here. Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert. We already know what it is with that. What we do have to talk. Well, we don't have to. MVP Nikola Jokic.
That was a.
I wouldn't have
injury
gave
award.
him MVP.
That was an injury award. I'm telling
I
you.
wouldn't have gave him MVP.
Who would you have given it to?
Huh?
Of course, Stephen Curry.
Jokic.
He would have gave it to CP3.
I know I wouldn't.
He would have gave it to Chris Paul.
No, I wouldn't. Well, if you gave it to CP3, wouldn't that have been better than Jokic? I mean, come on.
Only because he beat him. You can say that now.
I mean, come
That's
on.
hindsight. You
Come
can say
on.
that now.
Come on, he had way better season than Joker. Come on. Who I would have get? You could have.
though.
You could have give it. You could have gave it to.
I got a lot of names. I got a lot of names on the list that I feel like could have
Exactly.
I mean,
Who you got?
I got Dame. I got Steph, and I know Steph ain't made the playoffs, but Steph had it. Because I think people misconstrue what MVP means. If we want to get into that.
He was the most valuable player on his team. Dame the most valuable player. I think Dame gets snubbed a lot because he playing with his team, and he's the pretty much
Because he's in Portland.
He pretty much the team.
Yeah.
But I would.
Yeah, but that's what. But that's what
MVP
MVP is, though. If we being real, that's what MVP.
Jokic
But that's why
won.
Jokic got it, because I still feel the same way for Jokic, the same way I feel with Dame
But-
on his team.
but-
Take Jokic off his team.
but-
Take Jokic off Denver.
But you could argue that Murray is the most important piece to the team. Huh?
What's most
Can we-
important or most valuable?
Okay, he ain't there. Can they win?
No, of course.
All right, my point.
If Jokic is there, they gonna win.
I think they can win without Jokic.
If Jokic ain't there,
I think they
Really?
can win without Jokic. I
Really?
think you can play transition basketball, running gun, and win without
Don't
Jokic.
sleep on Jokic's transition skills, bro. Don't
Man,
sleep on them
he's slow,
transitions.
dude. He jumped
sleep on
what
them
2
tra-
inches above.
That ain't got nothing to do with transition.
You saying a lot. You saying a lot right there. That's a mouthful.
I'm telling you, I think you could transition with a healthy Jamal Murray and say the roles were reversed and Jokic had an end of the season in the end. I think they would have played Phoenix better.
Who's gonna stop DeAndre Ayton?
Who?
Who's gonna stop DeAndre Ayton?
Who's gonna stop Murray?
Who gonna stop Devin Booker?
Oh my God.
They were gonna cancel each other out.
going. You gonna keep it going.
Kind of
Dude,
cancels out.
come
Keep it
on,
going.
man. Devin Booker.
Phoenix was just a better team than Denver.
Exactly. But guess what? Don't come out here talking like Devin Booker's the next Kobe Bryant neither. Oh, who gonna stop him? Because he stops himself pretty much every night.
Devin Booker averaged 30 that series.
Huh?
He averaged 30 that series.
Yeah, but he have games where he hit what, 47? Then
Every-
he have
every-
games where he hit what?
every star
12.
do.
I mean, come on now.
Every star did
No.
that. Every star did that. We was just talking about Paul George doing that. Dame do it. Dame have his games where he do it. Only person I know that don't really do that is Kevin Durant and LeBron James. They're the only ones that's pretty efficient.
Consistent. Yeah.
Pretty
Okay,
efficient and consistently
that's
with
what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So
You ain't gonna find that in every player.
everybody-
I just named two players in the whole NBA.
So you telling me everybody
Out of
playing like
400,
I just named 2
500,
players
you
in the whole
telling me
NBA
everybody
that do
playing
that.
like this here, and them two head and buzz shoulders, right? Okay.
Yes.
The rest of
Yes.
So I'm basically telling you the NBA is watered down. Because
Watered down?
It's watered down.
How?
So that's the conversation
No,
we going with.
I'm telling you, all the talent is just that good. Well, it's only 2 guys that can really say, I may be the best player
Check
in this
this
league.
out. Check this out. Rewind times back to the 90s. Rewind, man. Let's go back to the 90s.
No, we can go back to the 90s. And in the 90s, it was one guy.
No, it wasn't.
One guy that
Charles
you could say,
Barkley was gonna get his. The Dream was gonna get his. Shaq would get his. Even Ewing would get his.
How many rings Charles Barkley
Ewing,
got?
it doesn't matter. You
No,
saying
I'm
consistency?
finna go somewhere
You
with
saying
it. I'ma
consistency?
go somewhere with it.
You
I'ma go
saying-
somewhere
You
with it.
saying? Wait a minute. You saying consistency? These players was gonna get theirs in the playoffs, in the regular season, in a hard game, in a dog fight, regardless. And now you fast forward, you telling me this watered down league where these guys can shoot 47 tonight, then next week, 2 days later, they got 12 points, and you telling me, oh, they all start worthy. No, they not. These dudes are just.
Have you ever played basketball?
solid.
It happens.
Everybody
Sometimes
had
your
all
shot
games.
don't fall.
My God, didn't you just hear what I said? If you's the all-star, if you's the keystone on the phone, you got to be consistent.
So-
there's no, hey, everybody, no.
No, you sound like you
no,
want-
it's one table.
You sound
It's-
like you asking
it's
them to be
one
perfect.
template.
So we
I'm
can't pull up.
judging
Hold
you
on. So let's go back.
Wayne,
Hold on.
I'm
Let's
judging
bring
you
it back
on
to the
one
90s.
template, John.
Hold on, let's bring it
No,
back to the
time
90s.
Time out, Wayne.
What?
Stop doing the twisted thing.
I'm not twisting
you
nothing.
still
I'm
didn't get to
going
the point. Why come them players back then was still getting they numbers, they all-star numbers, they great, effective Hall of Fame numbers, and fast forward now, these players can't.
So you telling-
Because these players, I hate to break it down to you, these players aren't fundamentally as sound as you like to think. They're just running and shooting. They're just running and shooting.
So Jay,
they got a bunch of flaws. I can look at Kevin Durant, and I can't really find a flaw in his game. I can look at Kawhi, and he have a stellar game. I can look at Donovan Mitchell. He have a stellar game, but he does some questionable mistakes for you to say
so
he's
let me,
the
so,
dog.
so let me say this. What you saying is that no star in the 90s had ever had a bad game.
Yeah, they had bad games. Of course they had bad games.
Then
but
that's not
they
consistent,
but
according to what you're
wasn't-
saying.
It wasn't going to be no every other night a bad game. Come on now. You knew better than
Are
that.
we talking about playoffs or
You
we
know-
talking about regular season?
We talking about playoffs, regular season, the whole shenanigans. You weren't going to catch. You weren't going to have a king.
We ain't got enough show to pull up those stats.
We ain't
we
gonna
don't.
pull 'em up.
We don't.
We don't pull 'em up. We just talking about straight eye
any-
test
but
right now.
an eye test tell you all
gonna
them guys
straight eye test
all
right
them
now.
guys that I'm naming, the KDs, the LeBrons, the Stephs, the Dames, the Joel Embiids, the Jokic's, the Kawhis, all them guys, the Kyries, the James Hardens, all of them. You ain't gonna find none of them where they gonna say, where you gonna say, oh, they can super consistent. And you can go back to the 90s where you can say Jordan, you can say Kobe, you can say Shaq, you can say Greg Payton,
Exactly.
you can say Charles Barkley, you can say Hakeem
Exactly.
Olajuwon.
Consistent. And what they did.
You not
That's
finna say-
that's what I
you not
look
finna sit here
at.
and tell
When
me-
you
you
tell
not
me
finna
I'm
tell me
playing
every game they was
$40 million a year,
You're not about to tell me.
$50
You're not about to tell me every game
he
they was.
better be
He
consistent.
32 and
He
11
better
every
be
game.
consistent. So you gonna tell me I'm supposed to look and say, dang, I can build a cornerstone around Devin Booker, but he didn't do. He was up and down, up and down. He get Chris Paul. It made his game look what? Wonderful, right? He have no pressure on
His
him.
game was already at an elite level, though.
Bro,
It
he
was-
scored
it
70
was
without
nice.
Chris Paul.
It was nice, but he still right now.
He scored 70 points without Chris Paul.
Right now, he still have issues. I was like, Devin, what are you doing just firing up shots? Devin,
I think
you athletic enough to go to rack.
Chris Paul allows Devin Booker to play a little bit more freely.
Monty Williams
I
allows
think he
that.
got a lot of pressure
That-
off
that
of
too.
him too. But
There too.
yeah, but
Dan, let's give credit to Monty Williams. We have to give credit to the last.
He should have won Coach of the Year.
Definitely should. Oh, well, that's the thing. We want to get in. We want to wrap this this topic up. So we want to talk
Okay.
about Coach of the Year. You feel like Monty Williams should have won Coach of the Year over Tom Thibodeau. I feel the same way. Do you disagree?
if we were gonna pick one of the two, I would go with the Suns coach.
So
Flat
we
out.
all. So we all in
But we
agreement.
know Knicks is the biggest market when it comes to basketball. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna dictate whatever. So you already know that's a lost situation if you wasn't going. So it was just unfair. To,
I
to
feel
the
like they
coach
give- I feel like they
because
give out the awards
he
too
He
soon.
with the Knicks and he got them into the playoffs. That's how everybody looked at it.
That's how I'm gonna wrap it up.
So as we wrapping this thing up, the thing is that they really should push the awards back to how it was back when we was growing up. After the season, after the playoffs are over, everything comes out because we really don't get a chance to really see how everybody moves.
How everybody paying
how
out.
everybody pans out.
Exactly.
But before the postseason
Chris
actually
Paul
starts.
may have gotten that MVP if they'd have waited.
Exactly. So
Possibly.
look, here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We're gonna be right back. This is Clutching Around Sports Talk.
This is
Yo, what it is? Welcome back to Clutching Around Sports Talk. So we ended the last topic on NBA awards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna finish that with all NBA teams. All right. So before we go into the next topic, so Wayne, who do you have? Well, actually, you know what? We ain't gonna get into all. We're gonna get into who you feel like got snubbed out of all NBA.
I feel like Devin Booker got snubbed.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell got snubbed.
I would take Gaines on.
And my
Gaines.
boy in Indiana got snubbed. Sabonis. That's my three snubs.
Demonis.
Sabonis had a quiet, nice season.
He was an all-star.
He was quiet because he was in Indiana.
He the best player on his
Yeah.
team.
He was in Indiana,
Best
but
player
it
on
was
his
a
team.
quiet,
Yeah.
nice
I
season.
feel like them three. He at least should have got
He
13.
had a quiet, nice
He at least should have
season.
made 13. Like, can I see 13? I would have taken off. I would have taken off two people actually on third team. I would have taken off Jimmy and I would have taken off Rudy. I would have replaced Jimmy maybe with, but I just don't like the. I also don't like the format because I don't like the two guard, one forward.
I never
two forward,
liked
one
the
center.
format.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
say the players. I
Best
always say the
players,
players.
Best 15 players.
That's
It
I
should be
agree
the
with
best
that.
15
The
players.
best player,
Yeah.
not the positions,
Right.
But
You should be the best 15 players.
That's
the best 15
politics.
players that
Yeah.
year should be all NBA.
that's politics, though. I mean,
like,
same thing could be said in All-Star and rest of the. Well,
but that's my snub. That's why I take off, and that's my snub. That's why I take off and replace.
Who you got, Jay?
I definitely would take Giannis off my first team. He wouldn't be on my first team.
You hard on Giannis,
man. I'm not putting Giannis on my
hard
first
on Gaines,
team.
man.
I'm not putting Gaines up there. I would put Matthews up there.
You said who?
I would put Donovan Mitchell up there. Then I would
on first team.
Yes. Why not?
He's second, man.
Why not?
If that.
Why not?
I put him second, and I honestly would probably.
I
put him third team because Chris Paul and that you can.
Where's Anthony Davis?
At home where he should be.
Oh man, come on now. When he came in the game, he put fire in the team, didn't he?
No.
When he started off the season, didn't he look good?
No.
Oh my God, come on, man.
No.
Come on, man.
And not one point of the season did I say Anthony
man.
Davis. Oh yeah, he gonna lead the Lakers to the championship. Not one point in the season did I say that.
Anthony
not
Davis,
one point in the season.
We
did
were
I say
skeptical about last season.
that. Not one point in the season did I say that.
Anthony Davis.
He ain't playing. He ain't on the list. We ain't talking about him.
Anthony Davis always gonna be in my top 5 players, as long as he's shooting up.
That's your top 5.
We're going to get into that later.
Yeah,
we're going to get into our top 5 later.
We'll
All right. So that wraps up all NBA. That wraps up this segment for NBA awards. So right now, we're going to get into some Texas stuff, right? We're going to get into Dallas, Triple D, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic, yeah. His
Baby
contract.
Bird.
Baby Bird, man.
Baby
Let's
Bird.
get into it, man. So here's the deal. Luka, at this point, he signed a contract for 4 years, $32 million. He's eligible to sign a rookie extension at the end of year 3. He may be looking to sign a supermax, at this point, which is around $168 million through the year of 2026. So at the end of the day, I ask, should he sign the supermax deal or wait for his options, or does he stay in Dallas or go? With the issues that's going on right now with Donnie Nelson just actually resigning, getting fired, and then Rick Carlisle actually stepping down and resigning. So now Dallas is in a situation to where they don't have a head coach or a GM.
Right.
What does Luka Doncic do? Let's go with Wayne first.
It starts at the head with that first. It starts with my boy Mark Cuban and how much of the reins he want to let go of his team. Because that's the problem they're having right now. He got too many hands. He got his hands in too many pots. And he want to control everything. I understand you're the owner, but he want to control everything. And so now he trying to clean house. And it's not really working. And he realized that he don't got the team he thought he had around Luka. KP a bust. That was a bad trade. My boy Hardaway Jr. is too inconsistent. Brunson may look like something, but he come off the bench.
But you don't know right now.
Exactly.
You don't know right now.
He's still young.
He's developing.
Like right now, Luka is literally
The team.
the team. Like, Luka's the team. So if I'm Luka, I think I'm holding out because they didn't draft him. They traded for him in the draft for Trae Young. But they did. They technically drafted him. So I hold off. I still got another year on the contract. So I hold off. I see what moves we make. I see what coach we bring in. I know I'm gonna get my money. So he don't have nothing to work. If he don't get the max with them, he gonna get it. Somebody gonna pay him. Top 10 player. He gonna get paid. That's how I feel about it. Like just give it a little time. Play this year. I'll see how it go. I think they need one more year. If they want to hold on to KP because they got him for another year, if they want to hold on to him and see what he gonna do healthy. I don't trust Kristaps. He wasn't even healthy in New York. So
right. So what you got?
Now look at this. Mark let Jerry Jones rub off on him. He did. He really did. He let Jerry Jones rub off on him too much. But one thing he is loyal. And he knows that Luka is the future of his franchise. So if Luka asks
loyal
for
and
200,
smart, that's what he is.
He will give him 200. So if I'm Luka.
You don't think that's going to handcuff the team, though?
Huh?
You don't think that's going to handcuff the team? Because he needs something else with him.
I don't think it'll handcuff the team because all he needs is 2 solid players. And he's there. Because you seen what they did. You seen what they've been doing last first round playoffs.
Yeah, they've been getting knocked out.
And one thing I like about Luka, he shows up big when he needs to show up big. And I like that about the young cat. But the thing about the contract, though, he played for the NBA. If he signs right now a Supermax deal and he later on say he's not going to play for the team, guess what? They're going to have to honor that, right?
He get all his money?
So what did he got to lose?
Wait, so you want him to sign it right now?
Why not? I will force them to sign a Supermax right now, and I guarantee you.
That's handcuffing the team. If he do that right now, because they trying to make moves to make the team better, and they got a year. So and they have a year. So why not buy a year? Because you sign that Supermax, you're gonna be miserable for the next 4 years because you did not get help.
I don't think so. I think he can get help. I think he can get help in all season. You got some players. You have guys in Celtics. I think they'll help your team right now. That's going. Kemba Walker.
They just traded Kemba away.
Oh my God.
They just traded Kemba away.
He missed it. He missed it, folks.
They traded him to OKC.
This guy. Well, you still go get it. You can work up a deal with OKC. Season ain't started yet, have it?
But do you really want Kemba? Because Kemba had doing the same thing Kristaps Porzingis doing, man. You can't stay on the court.
Exactly.
I feel like that's why Boston traded him away.
That's a touchy silver. But
for that to be Brad Stevens' first plan of action, that means he was sitting on that.
Yeah.
He was sitting on that.
Hey, you can't blame him. You ain't producing. You got to go. But
nah, he just know he got 2 dogs.
I think
Kemba was expendable.
I think he got
Most
something.
definitely.
I think Kemba
Because
got
Jason
something
Tatum
left in the
ain't.
tank.
And
I think he
Jaylen
got
Brown
something
ain't.
left in the tank.
No, he do, but he know he got 2 young dogs. He got Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Kemba's expendable.
And
it's a big contract.
I think he got something left in the tank. Although, but the thing that'll
He very well may have something left in the tank.
the thing that'll get me is the money issue with Kemba.
It's a big contract.
That's the only
Big
thing.
contract. It's
But other than that,
it's ugly. It's an ugly contract.
Other than that, I think he got a few more. I think he got a few more cards he can play.
Get Zach
in this
LaVine
free
out of.
season
Hey,
to
listen.
help get Luka.
Hey, where's my
Yo.
camera? Where's my camera? Where's my
Yo.
camera? Right here. Hey, get Zach LaVine out of Chicago. Send him to Dallas.
Yo.
Hey man,
I didn't think about that.
That's a good move.
It's a good
Hot
move.
take.
It's a good move. So here's the thing. Here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about this then. We all talked about what Luka would do if he stays.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't talked about what he'll do if he leaves. If he leaves, what teams have the ability to get Luka, and where would you like to see Luka paired up with?
New York.
Man, if Luka say he's not staying in Dallas, best believe top 10 teams will make moves to get Luka.
I want to see Luka in New York.
You know they will get him.
I want to see Luka in Madison Square Garden.
I
don't want to see him in.
I ain't a Knicks fan.
Man, you will be if you see that boy there.
I ain't gonna be a Knicks fan, even if he's put on the Knicks. So I just sticks to my guns. If I hate you, I hate you. I ain't never been a Lakers
I
fan.
ain't changing my stripes for nobody.
I ain't never been a Lakers fan. I never will be.
Right.
I'm never gonna be a Cowboy fan.
I
never will.
See, that's
be.
crazy because my old man's a Laker fan and a Cowboy fan, so I kind of got like that a little small little love for
I don't have no.
I keep my eyes on them.
I don't have no love for them. When they die, I bleed good. I sleep good at night.
He sleep on his velvet.
When they get out knocked out, I just love it. I just I want to do.
Oh, so you felt good they got knocked out in the first round?
I love it.
Oh man.
I just love. I can't stand the Lakers. I can't stand the Cowboys. They just buy everybody, so I just hate them with a passion. It's run blood. I think I gave it to my son.
But look, here's the thing, man. So you saying right now you don't even want to see him in a big market, or just not?
No,
He
not
don't want to see him in New York.
Not
He
that.
just don't want to see him in New York.
I don't want to see him in New York.
You don't want to see him in L.A. Period either.
I don't want to see him in L.A. Period. Neither.
That's what I'm saying.
Not
Big
even-
market.
Not even with the Clippers.
All right, so
No.
So where you want him to go? Because if he becomes a free agent, where would you want? You want to come to Houston?
Oh no, that's not gonna be good. For
He could. That's a big market too.
That's not good for Paul Luka though, because
The media
it's really not that bad. He
The
only-
media does
He only
not
3
like
hours
to
up the
give.
road, baby.
The media does not like to give put Houston as a big market.
That's a big market. I don't care what nobody say.
Well,
It is, but the media does
one
not
of
like
the
to do
biggest
that.
markets. They were in the top 4 every year.
You
Top
can't
4,
say you're not a
top
big
5.
market. You can't say you're not a big market, and we always in Houston is always one of the places people want to come. Like every time it's a big free agent coming up, a big free agent signing coming up, Houston is one of the places. Hey, they could get this guy.
One thing we haven't talked about
but
either
the
as
owner-
far as
the
Luka
owner.
staying or leaving is the fact that Houston Texas period, we don't have any state tax out here. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it does bring in other options for free agents to want to come in here.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much as the glitz and the glamour, but at the same time it's a low key city.
Hey man,
you
they
know?
could come out here, man. Listen.
They could.
Hey, we got lemon pepper wings in our strip clubs too, y'all. All right. Come on down here, all right. Luka.
You begging for players?
I'm
huh?
out.
You begging for players?
Look,
for the
tempering.
Rockets, huh?
They're tempering.
You
Hey,
begging
they're
for
tempering.
players?
Hey,
Huh?
listen.
You gonna be out
Hey,
there with a sign?
hey,
there.
listen. While y'all playing, listen. Hey,
Yeah.
Dame.
Now we know he ain't coming.
You know he ain't coming.
No, he
I
ain't
know,
coming.
man. They ain't too
He's
loyal.
being
They
recruited.
ain't too loyal to Portland, man.
He's being recruited by your friends.
Way
though.
too loyal.
Nah, he ain't going there.
He's
Either,
being
man.
recruited by
You
your
know who
friends,
actually getting
though.
recruited? I feel like it's Chris Paul's actually getting recruited.
Most definitely.
He's definitely
Most
getting recruited.
definitely.
Oh, that's another
Most
subject. I'm
definitely.
sorry.
That's definitely another subject. But so at the end of the day, we say is Luka's probably gonna stay in Dallas.
I feel like he's gonna wait it out.
I think
he's
he's
got
gonna
another
stay
year.
in Dallas.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna
Yeah.
stay loyal because Mark Cuban,
He know how to talk. He know how
Mark
to
Cuban's
talk.
a salesman now. He
Yeah.
ain't got billions for nothing.
I mean, he ain't keep Dirk there all these years for nothing, man.
My
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
My point. And
When
he
they wouldn't
and,
win it.
and I'm expecting him to keep Luka there. So
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he give him a $205 million contract just to keep him there.
Now we've been surprised this week with a whole lot of stuff. So if I see something coming across my screen that Luka
Man,
Doncic,
if I see Luka then went to Utah, I'm gonna be mad. I'm for real.
just straight up.
I don't want to see nothing like that, man. Because I've
Yeah.
been seeing some crazy stuff. Well,
I
they
don't-
sending them crazy places. Luka go to Boston. Hey,
Another super team.
hey, I'm just
Wow.
saying.
Nah, I
Just
don't see
saying.
it happening. I
Just
I
saying.
think Luka gonna stay put.
Just saying.
Here's the
I'm just
thing.
throwing names out there,
Here's the
man.
thing,
I
and
don't
I'm
know
gonna
none
say
of
this, and we're gonna wrap up this topic. Luka wants to win. We know that.
Yeah, you want to win.
So at the end of the day, Luka's gonna make whatever decision he needs to make that's gonna put winning in it at the forefront of it. It's probably not gonna be about so much as money. It's gonna
No,
be
it's gonna be about his
winning.
bread,
It's
too.
gonna be about bread, but you got to think about it. He's a European player as well.
Yeah.
So
What they got to
they
do?
don't.
with it?
They
Europe
they,
costs more than America.
they think differently though. they
you
they
say?
think differently
50,000
because you
yeah.
got to think about it. European players are just now being
brought to the forefront.
brought to the forefront
I mean,
of the
yeah,
NBA.
Look
So
at that MVP.
so
Look at that MVP.
you look at he's also looking at what players like Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili have accomplished. Dirk Nowitzki
Yeah, right.
and has accomplished.
That's
so
really who he's looking at.
he wants that. He wants to be put on that type of pedestal, right? So winning is going to be. I think it's going to trump the money. Then as far as what Luka's decision is going to be.
I just think
But-
the kid's just a pure fighter. That's what I think.
Oh, most
I
definitely.
think he's a pure fighter. But
Most definitely.
I like him. I ain't gonna crown him yet, but I like him.
You won't crown
I
nobody.
ain't gonna crown
So-
him yet, but I like
So
him.
here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna talk about the major news that's going on in the NBA right now. So we're gonna talk about the injuries to all of these superstars. And the thing we're gonna say is, did the NBA season start a little too early? Were they trying to get too much of that money grab going on so they could really get that bread moving? Or should they have let the time go by before they started the season just to give these players a little time to get their bodies right?
I think they should have had less games this season.
Well, they already
You
took
still
10
think-
off.
yeah, you-
Well, I think
still
they
think
should.
72 was too much?
I think they shouldn't have went with 72 because they crammed them into a time frame. Yet and still.
So how many games you think?
So I think they
maybe like
should have
50?
backed off.
60?
I say maybe 60. Maybe 60 with some time, with more time in
This
between.
why. So this is why I want to go. I kind of agree with you on that.
But then you look at their numbers. They say
Yeah.
they still had the
Yeah.
same injuries for the prior 2 years. So.
Yeah. So that's what. That's just them doubling down
Right.
on their decision. That's all it is.
Okay. We can go with that. We can go with that too.
That's just
But-
that's just them doubling down on their decision.
But-
I just feel like I feel like it maybe should have been less games, but I also think about it as a consumer, the less games, and these guys are already taking off too many games. So
Yeah.
if you get 60 games, you be good. You be lucky to get from your best players. You be lucky to get 45 games from them, 40 games.
And if your favorite player comes into town
But that's-
and you only get to see them twice, really,
exactly.
But but that's business as usual though.
it is.
That's business as usual.
But-
I mean,
but you
I want to go to the game and see it every now, but hey, I ain't got the money to do that. But hey, we watch it in TV.
But I'll tell you, who's your favorite player?
right now,
Yeah, right now. Who's your favorite player?
the
If you-
claw, baby.
The club. Okay, so cool. If
Kawhi Leonard is your favorite player?
I like it.
Oh, stop the music.
I like
Wait
it.
a minute.
I like it.
Wait a
you
minute.
you saying who I'm gonna start a franchise with right
gonna
now?
start
I'm
with
gonna
Kawhi
start it
Leonard.
with Kawhi.
So
He's
here's the thing.
quiet,
Here's the thing.
Well
Here's
mannered.
the
I
thing.
ain't got to worry about him getting in
I ain't gotta worry
trouble.
about him getting in trouble.
He's not knocking down IG models.
he ain't at the strip
He
club.
probably ain't even at the strip club. And if he is, don't nobody know. He's still probably driving his 98 Tahoe. I like that. See, that's my type of dude.
So here's the thing. Let's just. I'm glad you said that. So here's the thing. Let's just say they come down to play the Rockets. They cut the season to 50 games or so. Kawhi Leonard goes into a situation where he say, "Hey, look, Rockets, they're not really a good team. I'm gonna go ahead and get the load managing." that was your only opportunity because that was the only game you could save up.
Would I be
How
mad?
you gonna feel? Yeah.
Yes, I'd be mad. But as long as they brought him on the bench and I got to go down
They
there,
don't even see him. They don't even.
Right.
So when they usually when they hurt, they don't even travel.
But that's okay. I'm still gonna be a fan. I understand. Business is business. Business is business. You playing
All right.
when you playing
Hey,
with the
you
Clippers,
gotta think everybody don't think like you though, man.
I know most fans don't. They figure that these boys are
Robots.
Mm-hmm.
no, I was saying just go back. They just entertainers.
Mm.
That's all they figure
You're
they are. They
Yeah.
supposed to jump when
They
you
forget
say
the, they
jump.
forget the human factor.
Yeah, but they
So-
human. They need rest too.
Right.
So I
That's why
love
their
that.
careers right now are longer, right?
So I love that because I want to spearhead into a topic that was brought to my attention this week. We talk about, player empowerment, how we want, players to have the empowerment to do and move as they please. These are things that, players of the 90s or 80s, 70s didn't have the ability to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that, was brought to my attention this week that I came across, Charles Barkley spoke about him not really liking or wanting to see the Nets flourish because he doesn't care about super teams. He doesn't like them. He's not going to be for them. So therefore, he's not going to be going for the Nets to win. My thing is, Charles, don't forget you did join, Clyde Drexler and Hakeem Olajuwon here.
But brought yourself to
you know,
Houston.
Yeah,
to
but
try
they
to win the
always
championship.
At the end of their stage on life.
Well,
support.
if we go back to the 90
But
to the
threw his
96
back out
season,
all them pump
Yeah,
fakes.
They was all on
Yeah.
life support. Clyde was barely making it off the ribs, and Keem was
well, the Rockets were a shot away in '97.
yeah. They
from-
got
from-
knocked out by
They ain't no-
John Stockton.
They ain't no point guard, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got
Matt
Matt Maloney
Maloney.
playing point guard. Don't get me started with the
But
Rockets.
I don't even remember that
point is
dude.
this. My point is this.
I don't remember
My
that
point is
dude.
this. For people that just look at these superstars or look at these NBA players as being entertainers, we have to also look at the fact that, hey, man, this is their job at the end of the day.
Right.
So with super teams, people, of course, think LeBron started the super teams, which that's
A lie.
it's a lie. The thing is, it's like, hey, we have to look at the fact of these players are finally getting the opportunity to take the control into their hands and go play where they want to. Nobody tells you that, oh, you can't work for this company because
You too good.
You're too good. You have to be loyal to this particular company. When you want to move jobs and
It ain't got
locations,
nothing to do, Joe. It don't have nothing to do with loyalty, bro.
we understand that.
It
We
all
understand
got to do with
Most people don't have loyalty at a job like this. So
exactly.
Let's
So
just
why
be
do you
honest.
expect for people?
Most
it's a
people-
power. It's all about
Let's
power,
just
bro.
put it to this: most
Exactly.
working class people ain't at this job because they like it. Most people making 40,000 a year. You ain't happy
Right.
with 40,000 a year.
Exactly.
is it?
Right.
That's nothing.
Right.
It's power. You want some comfort, and these guys want to go play with who they comfortable playing with. They want to
Exactly.
go play. They want to go play with. No, they want to go feeling because it's empowerment.
Well, I'm on the rope with the 3-4 all stars on one
Well,
team, and
I-
then
I-
you got
I say this.
you got a loaded deck, a bench of Blake Griffin. Them, I really can't
Well,
get into that.
and
Golden State just
I
did it.
understand that.
I didn't like it then. I didn't like it in Miami. I didn't like it in Golden State. I didn't like it with the Nets.
But I'll tell you this though. I'll tell
know
you
you
this.
didn't like it in LA.
I say this.
You know I hate
So you ain't like it in
LA.
Detroit either when they won the championship, and now all of them became stars, and they all on the team together.
Who? Which Detroit team?
Detroit, they just beat the Lakers.
You
0-4.
talk, that wasn't no super team.
Might
We
as well
had
be.
we had a Wallace, we had Billups, we had Rick Hamilton.
But I'm
we
finna
had
combat
we
that.
just had a
So
hard
I'm
nose.
about to
We
combat
just
it.
had a
Look,
hard
I'm about to
nose
combat it.
team.
Look, how about this? You just said all stars, right? That was 4 all stars on that team on the starting lineup.
They wasn't the best of the best at their positions, was they?
It don't.
It wasn't like Chauncey Billups went recruited Shaq, Kobe. Say, let's just come down here to South Beach and play.
All I'm saying is super
That's
teams.
Here's the thing.
Look, I'm just saying.
Big
All
difference.
I'm saying for the super teams. All I'm saying is that super team stuff is kind of overrated.
You gotta remember.
because of the way everybody really going. Y'all gotta add context to this, man. Everybody going
Most
in on the
definitely.
super team stuff because they feel like the way it was done, they don't like it. They don't agree. with
No,
it.
that's not what they going in for.
Yes, it is.
It is,
No.
most
It-
definitely.
Because
what
the
they
same
going-
people,
see-
same people. Hold on, because listen, the same people that's going in on the Golden State and the Detroit's teams, like how these teams was organically built, right? These are the same people that get mad at how technically it was organically built just by the players. When KD decided he wanted to go to Golden State,
No.
when LeBron decided he wanted to go to Miami,
No.
it's the same thing.
No,
they just
no,
the players just had control.
because few players had control. Or Magic had control. If Magic wanted a day off, Magic was gonna get a day off.
But Magic can't say.
Magic couldn't say back then.
When Magic,
he didn't have to say it.
Hold on, listen.
It was understood. Kareem, it was understood. But let's go back. Let's get back to the point of it though. How is it competitive if I get 4-5 dudes on the team and we're gonna win every night?
Let me ask you a question.
10 games out of the season.
Let me ask you a question.
That's not no dog
Let me ask you a
move.
question.
If you want to be the lion or you want to be the meat? I'd rather be the lion.
The gazelle is the extra
I'd rather
term.
be the lion.
But here's the
Why
thing.
why I can't have 4 lines?
Huh?
Why I can't have 4 lines on my team?
It just don't work that way. 4 lions they fighting each other. I'm still want to be the alpha.
You can be the alpha.
No.
Hold on.
So every
Hold
LeBron
on.
team,
Hold on. Wait.
No,
Let me answer
no.
his question first. Answer the question. The thing is, it has nothing to do with these people putting these teams together. At this point in time, these are black African American men who are taking control of their destinies and saying what they're going to do instead of letting other people dictate that for them, which they've been doing that for however long the NBA, the ABA has been in existence. So at this point, I think we need to shift our mentalities and say, hey, look, at the end of the day, when you putting these teams together, they still got to get out there and play.
Yep.
And it does not matter. It does not matter that they put these teams together because it does not guarantee you a championship. So at the end of the day, we got to put this. We got to put this in perspective. We got to change our mentality that these are African American men who are now being able to control their own destinies. So that's the biggest thing, man.
Joe,
that's the biggest thing.
Joe, it's just like when I walk outside and it's hot, 100 degrees outside in the summer, and I see some young cat with a beanie cap on and a sweater. I ain't gonna never understand it.
Where you get
because it's hot. It's 100. I ain't gonna understand it.
I like how you drew that picture though.
If you said
I did
if
too.
you said you wanted to be the dog, if you wanted to be the next Michael Jordan, the next Magic, the next Julius Erving,
that's your problem.
They
ain't trying to be. They're not trying to be the
They
next.
went at each other.
They're not trying to be them.
You don't think? Hold on, wait. You don't think? Hold on, wait a
Isaiah
minute.
Magic had
You
a
don't-
fight on the floor and then
Wait a
went
minute.
back to dinner and
Wait a
was like,
minute.
well, it was kind of dirty. You hit me, Magic, but go eat this steak. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna fight you again.
And guess
Isaiah
what?
Thomas
That's
and
what-
Magic
guess
Johnson
what?
were
And guess
best
what?
friends.
And they are best friends to this day.
And they still will fight on the court. That's what I love. Ooh, I love it.
They
I
let
don't
nobody fight on the court,
I don't
right?
want to see LeBron dunk and then go down there and high five CP3 and say, "Man, you gonna bring Junior over here to play with Bronny next week?" I don't want to see that. I want to see a fight.
They did that in the
I
80s.
want you to bite his ankle on the floor. You dive and bite his ankle.
out here sound
You
like the
trying to
Detroit
win.
Lions head coach.
You trying to win.
You out here
That's
biting
what-
ankles and stuff.
It's win. It's kill or be killed.
I'm with you.
So what I supposed to do? You supposed to have all the rings, and I supposed to say, "Hey, Brian, bring your rings over here."
Hey,
Trophy, so
I
can-
don't know. Ask Charles
hey,
Barkley
hey,
how you feel about Michael being Michael Jordan's best friend.
Hey,
Well, they ain't best
hey.
friends no more.
That's politics.
They ain't best
That's
friends.
politics. That's
but-
politics.
That's politics. We ain't gonna put that on
politics.
here.
We ain't gonna put that
I
on
want to
here.
see a fight. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see guys sitting back. Well, this game is his own searching. Yeah. Well, I can't even see no defense. I want to see some bumping. I want to see some grind. I want to see sweat. I might want to see a busted lip every now and then. Well, this is supposed to be competitive sport. This is blood sport. When I played football, I didn't want to see no safety run across there and patty cake the tight end. Tag, you hit? No, hit him. Hit him. This is the game.
I'm with you.
And I had a fight with my cousin. He won, but we going at it.
Tell him you should see his
He
face
won.
too.
This backyard basketball.
I got mine.
It's basketball, boy, and we on dirt. We on dirt. This dirt ball. We ain't
Well, you a character, man. I
I'm
tell
with
you.
it, dog.
What is
I'm
y'all
with
you a
it.
talking
character.
about? I
So
want to
look,
see the fire,
so-
the fire and desire.
So look, I had to get that off my chest real quick. But going on to other NBA major news, the injuries that we got to Kawhi Leonard right now, he has a serious ACL injury that's going on. Jamal Murray torn ACL, James Harden hamstring issues, may or may not be. According to Chris Broussard, yeah, he's about 45%. At this point in time, Kyrie Irving out with an ankle sprain, and now Chris Paul under COVID protocol indefinitely. Don't know how long that's going to be. So,
Well, I don't think that Chris Paul thing is going to be a bigger issue as these other ones.
most definitely.
Kawhi, that might be season ending. You already know Jamal out.
Yeah.
And then Harden, well, he had these flare-ups every time, and you never know if he gonna come back.
Can
or
I be
not.
Can I be honest with the Harden injury?
What's up?
I feel like Harden got hurt because Harden came in the league. He came in the season out of shape.
That could be.
And the first thing to go when you out of shape is your legs.
That could be it, but but
Good point.
James got mental problems too. We ain't gonna,
That whole team got mental problems.
got-
KD got burner accounts. Kyrie think the world flat. Like, come on, man. Like, they got, the whole team got a problem, bro.
That is.
Blake Griffin light skinned. Like, they all got problems, bro.
But the main
They all
thing is,
problems.
I
He's not
wanna
bashing
know-
light-skinned people.
I
y'all.
want to
He's
know
just-
how deep is Kyrie Irving. His issue is. I want to know how that
With the
ankle
ankle?
is. I want to know how bad
He
it is.
rode it pretty good, man.
Because how he
Yeah.
rode it, it looked like it popped.
Yeah, he rode it. If
Yeah.
when your ankle hit the floor first before your
With
foot,
all your weight on it.
and all your weight on it.
Yes, I don't
Yeah.
even think he'll come back if they make
He
it
probably- he not
to
even-
the semifinal.
I doubt if he even
I
walking
don't
on
even
that
think
ankle
he'll
right now.
come back. Still,
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt if he even walking on the ankle. And James Harden, listen, I give James Harden all his credit, bro, for trying to gut it out, man. But sit your behind down, bro.
Yeah, because
Sit down,
he
bro.
hit
He
what?
been sticking
Sit
up
down,
to
bro.
Jordan.
He been
Yeah.
looking. He been.
It's not
looking
even that
horrible.
he's stinking it up, bro. It's just when you're so used to you got to remember we Houston fans, so we out of Houston. So when you so used to seeing something so great,
Yeah.
and then you sit and have to watch that I don't want to watch that no more. So
Yeah.
James, if you're not healthy, bro, we know you a dog, bro. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down. You still hurting our hearts because you ain't in Houston, but it's cool.
Nah, he ain't
Yeah.
hurt my heart. 'Cause
we
he
getting
ain't
over
Houston. Nah, he ain't gonna go that deep. He ain't hurt my heart. Business is business.
Oh, you wanted him gone.
I already told you Houston can't win a series going through James Harden. James Harden is not that. He's not that LeBron, that Kobe type.
I'm sorry, he not that what? Who the
Not
first
that-
name you
he not
said?
that tight. He
Who
not
the-
that tight.
Well-
He
What's
not-
the first name
he
you
not
said?
no
Well.
KD. He not no KD.
Hey, run that back.
He not no KD. He don't ever last. You know, playoffs. He start thinking about strip club and turkey leg hunt. He
Turkey leg hunt.
he out.
Nah, he got his own restaurant now. He going to
Yo,
13.
13.
Well, he might
going
be
to
going
13.
to 13, but he still don't be thinking about basketball during this season.
Yeah.
This time of season.
Yeah.
And let's not play like he don't get tired quick.
Oh no, we know. I just said. Why did I just say he got injured? I told you. I feel like he got injured. I really feel like he got injured because he came into the season.
Here's the thing.
He came into the season out of shape.
Jay just said what a lot of Houston fans feel right now about James Harden.
I mean, he'll
You
lose. He'll lose a season. He have no morning. He be out eating, strip clubbing.
And for all the Houston fans, Houston Rockets fans out there, we're gonna have a show where we do get in depth about the state of the Rockets and what they were between the 5-year span up until now. We'll get into that in one of the later episodes. But for right now, we want to flip the script a little bit. We want to get into Miss Simone the Goat Biles. That's what we want to do
GOAT.
right now. Yeah, we want to do that,
Make
man.
sure you put the GOAT in her name. All right.
You know, yeah, exactly, because what she just did is amazing. This young lady is, but when she just came into the scene, man, she's stolen our hearts, man, with her work ethic and just how her poise is, how she carries herself. So what she just did was she just claimed her 7th national women's all-around gymnastics title.
Basically, what she did was take the bar that they had set, demolished it in their face,
And made a whole nother one.
and
It
now
can't
they
be
have to
reached.
come up with something different. And the difference is still nobody can do it but her.
Right.
This is basically what this young lady is doing.
I mean, it's the first time in history that it's that we'll be represented by African American women.
All
in the United
African
States.
American.
All African American.
All
women.
color in
I
there,
can't wait
baby.
to watch that. I
But
can't wait to
shades
watch
of
that.
black up in there.
I can't wait to watch.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a sight to see. Ain't
Oh
it?
man, most definitely, most definitely. I mean, look, we got we doing this show right now, but Juneteenth is coming up. Most definitely. So it's just it's black, man. We just want to celebrate black. We want to celebrate all the accolades that we accumulate, around here. So shout out to Ms. Biles. Keep doing your thing, sweetheart. We love you. Shout
out to the rest of the team too.
Shout out to the
I
rest
don't
of the
even know their
team.
name, but that's bad. But
That's
shout
cool.
out to them anyway.
Trust me,
That's
when them Olympics come, you gonna learn their names.
oh yeah.
Trust me, you gonna
Someone
learn
could
their
have been
names.
my kids.
Trust me, you gonna learn their name.
So here's what we also want to talk about too. Before we get off the Simone Biles topic, we want to talk about why that didn't get enough attention, or it didn't get more attention than the Floyd and what is it, Jake Logan Paul? Yeah. Why didn't it get? Because the Logan Paul and Floyd thing, to me, that was just
That was a money thing, bro.
it was money, but it was buffoonery, all that.
Because it's right now, let's just face it. Right now, this is entertainment. Sucker stuff. Just flat out ridiculous stuff. This is entertainment now. Just think about it. They'll talk about Kim K and Kanye divorce, and you'll never hear nothing about this.
Right.
This is what it is right now.
Yeah, you barely
sad
hear.
to say, but
You
this
barely
is
hear about the
entertainment.
WNBA. You barely hear
Yeah.
about the women's soccer league. You barely hear about it all. Like
You hear about nothing with significance that should be having weight
Right.
behind it that can actually grow.
Right.
But
Right.
they rather have these off the wall Jake Paul and Floyd, which when you seen the fight, you already knew it was set up from the get go. If Floyd really wanted to knock him out, he would have knocked him out. But
they say he did knock him out. He just held him up. That's what they say. That's what they say, man. Listen, we knew that fight was gonna be like that. That's why we couldn't figure out what he was gonna say. What if he lose? I don't know.
You knew it was going that day.
Yeah, we knew it was gonna be like
but
that.
you knew one thing. You knew Floyd wasn't gonna lose. Come on, man. Who really thought Floyd was?
No,
gonna lose?
even though Logan had what was it 20 pound advantage over him, but it
he's
didn't
not
matter.
A boxer.
He's
He's
not.
not a boxer.
I think
He's not a boxer.
it's just like you said for the
Man,
entertainment
go down
aspect of
MLK
it.
in the last 5 minutes talking about fighting.
That's also the problem.
It's for the
though.
entertainment aspect of it.
But this also the problem though. Like they want to make more off of, or they want to sell more off of, I guess like what's gonna make more money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna put out what's gonna make more money. Like if you put out that you got 7 African American women,
Yeah.
seven black women
Yeah.
that made the gymnastics team, 7 black.
Yeah,
They're
and
not,
that's
not gonna sell more than
that's not
a
universal.
yeah, exactly.
That's not universal.
That's not gonna sell more than a YouTube sensation trying to fight pound for pound the best boxer in the world.
Yeah, that's not
ever.
universal.
That's the thing.
But
Why are we entertaining a YouTube cat fighting the best boxer
world we
in the
in.
world?
because this is America's downfall.
Like, is Ali finna do? Is Ali finna
No.
fight some clown off
Ali
the
ain't
street?
fighting nobody.
This is America's.
Well, we know that.
Ali ain't fighting nobody.
This is America's downfall. You go to other countries, they take schooling seriously. Here in America, we're not training our pupils, our generations up to be the next the next great leaders. We train them up to be YouTube stars, couple million, jump out, get some tattoos.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Booty
because that's
shaking
another
if you're a woman. I mean, that's pretty
There's
much
nothing wrong.
what it is.
There's nothing wrong with that because hey, as society grows, other avenues of revenue, become
no.
pleasant.
I don't mind having avenues of plaza, but you can't have just buffoonery. Just defining us as a nation.
That's true.
You can't have.
That's a good point.
You can't just have fools running around drunk on scene, naked, fighting.
Yeah.
It's just enough is enough.
So
And then you wonder why society have so much a high debt rate. You
So
have to take your good, your bad, your
We
ugly
said we
all
don't do
together.
politics. We don't do politics
This
on
not
this show. yeah.
politics.
That's politics.
This is just life. That's what they call it. Just life. You ever listen to the OJs? Boy, you better go listen to OJ. It's just life.
Don't get me started with music.
Ain't no politics in that. It's just life. And right now, I'd agree. Out of lack of morals, this is what you get.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, if they're not gonna do it, we gonna do it. Ms. Biles, and to the rest of the beautiful. We salute y'all for doing what y'all doing.
Yeah.
We love y'all, man. So again, that's it for that topic, man. We gonna go ahead and hop into, you gonna catch your picks, man. You know what I'm saying? We not gonna do it too long.
This is great.
We're gonna go ahead and catch your picks. And the topic,
gonna be good.
look at this.
This is gonna be good.
So the topic for this week for the cast is gonna be, who are your top 5 current NBA players right now? So we're gonna do this real fast, all right? Well, actually, you know what? Elaborate just a smidge on who you got. Wayne, go.
Currently
Yeah.
right now, Kevin Durant is the best player in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Kevin Durant is the best player in the league. But I got LeBron second. Steph and Dame, because I look at how people have to play them.
Mm-hmm.
And when your whole defense is focused on that guy, then you're important to me. You're important. And then I still love the traditional game. So it's a tie with fifth with me with Embiid and Jokic, because I love big men, but I love also the evolution of basketball, and I love how big men can step out, shoot the three. They can defend the pick and roll. They can get you on. They can get in the high screen and roll, hit the pick and pop, get to the basket, post up still. And they can still do it on the other end, defend. They can still get other guys involved because they could draw the defense in, kick. That's why you want shooters with Joel Embiid and Jokic.
Right.
But that's my top 5. I know it's 6, but I got KD, LeBron, Steph, Dame, Embiid and Jokic. This my top 5/6.
Who you got?
I got the game changers. I got Kawhi, KD,
I
CP3,
can't believe this man said Kawhi.
Donovan Mitchell, and Anthony Davis. I got the game changers. You
Okay.
say Kawhi, I love Kawhi. Who's stopping Kawhi? Nobody's stopping Kawhi. Nobody's stopping the clock.
Okay.
Now, if you
All
let,
right, all right,
now, if
Skip
you let
Bayless.
him play old school defense, Kawhi stop a whole lot of jokers. But since we don't play old school defense,
His knee stopping him right now.
well, that's okay. That's okay if you're gonna talk about his knee. But you ain't stopping him when he on the court.
His kneecaps is what's
You're not stopping the claw. You're not stopping the claw on the court.
Okay.
Give us your top 5,
yeah.
Big Joe.
Yo, so my top 5 is, of course, LeBron.
Yeah, we know.
We're going to go ahead and do that. That's going to be top. LeBron, Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul, the stuff Chris Paul has done, Chris Paul has shown you over and over again his value.
Mm-hmm.
OKC, we're really Houston 2018,
OKC last year.
OKC last year, and now with Phoenix.
Mhm.
He's showing you why he's a top 5 guy to me. Damian Lillard, of course, kind of same thing when Wayne was talking about Damian Lillard and Steph. The way you have to play those guys, why those guys are on your radar. You have everybody zeroing in on those two guys. And
You can't give him no free space on any part of the court.
the last, I got KD, but I scratched him out.
What?
And the reason why
Scratch KD out?
this is why I scratched KD out is my top 5 player. Because I need to see consistency. I love the fact that you score 49 points. You know, what was it? 17 rebounds, 17 assists. You know,
No, he's a 17 rebounds.
17
10 assists.
rebounds, 10 assists. I love the fact that he did that. But at the same time, I need to see that consistently. Right now, Trae Young showing me something.
You gonna put Trae Young in top 5 over KD?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, turn the cameras off.
I am.
Turn the cameras
I
off.
am.
Oh
am.
my!
Turn the cameras
I
off.
am.
You said Trae Young okay?
Trae Young over KD ran right now.
Ain't no way Trae Young more consistent than KD. I'm gonna put this into perspective. KD
Nah.
shot.
I know. I stopped listening after that. I don't even
He
care no more.
shot 23 shots and hit 49 points.
I'm going
That's
with Trae.
almost impossible.
That's efficient.
That you can look at KD numbers. KD
Here's the
never
thing.
shoot 30, 40
Here's the-
times.
here's
and
the
he
thing.
always round what?
Here's the thing.
28 to 30 points. If that ain't
I
consistent,
mean, he had 32 last night, and it was quiet. And
So
I
he
looked-
didn't
I
shoot
looked-
the ball as
And I looked
much.
up. I said, "Well, look at 32."
He didn't shoot the ball as much. That's what I'm saying.
I
They
don't know,
didn't
man.
force feed
You don't
him.
want to redo your list. Can we revise this?
No, we ain't revising
Revising
nothing. We ain't
editing,
revising
man.
nothing.
We gotta go back
Who
to
are your
English
top
class.
5 players currently in the NBA? Top
That's your
5.
top 5.
My top 5. I want to add Trae Young in there. I did.
You just like
Trae Young not even a
That's
top
okay.
5 point guard.
Man, Trae.
Ah. I wanted to add him in there. I wanted to add Trae in there. I like
Why?
how
Because you
playing.
giving them love right now. They just lost. Never mind.
So they did.
They lost. They lost. They
I'm
lost.
not mad because he just lost. I really ain't. I didn't even expect them to take it this far, really. But since they did,
All right.
KD,
KD, you get in. KD,
I'm not
you get
putting
in.
him on my list,
can't put him
man.
on
KD, you get in.
You
but-
can't put. You can't
yeah.
put. You can't put Trae Young on there before.
I
you
have
put,
cats and
Uh,
dog in the house.
You can't
before
put
I
Trae
do
Young
that
on there
one.
before you put Devin Booker.
Man, I like his fight, man.
But you can't put Trae Young on there before you put Jokic. Before you put Embiid.
Uh,
Like that's a lot of guys. But I would pick
Trae
before
Young
Trae
was
Young.
killing. Trae Young was killing. Trae Young, he giving me that dog, man. He give me that fight. I'm sorry. KD, you get in, all right? You get in. You get in. Whatever. Anyway, look, don't hold me against that, man. It's just my emotions talking right now. All right, KD kind of. I'm kind of on the offset of Brooklyn right now. Anyway, look, that was episode 1, right, of Clutching Around Sports Talk, right? You got your boy Joel Love here, AJ and Wayne DZ, all right? So, love y'all, appreciate it. Hope y'all rock with us. More to come. Definitely more to come, all right? So, y'all take it easy.
Stay blessed.